Peace, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Silver Tongue Gorillas. Shout out to all my troopers, man. Listen, today I want to talk about what Ice Cube is revealing about black women. I told you guys a long time ago that black women sold black men out a long time ago. Okay, I did a video on it. You can go look at the video where you got the woman at an all black convention, okay, and basically um the topic is it too late? You got guys like Dick Gregory up there, who's a family man. You got the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. You got a lot of guys on the panel, and this woman is talking about women's rights, women's rights, women's rights. And on top of that, she's not talking about black women's rights. She's talking about all women's rights. Who's the biggest benefactor from affirmative action? It is white women, okay, not black people at all. And so feminism is something that white women are on, that they've convinced that black women wanted to be a part of since the early 1900s, that white women used as a tool during the 1950s, 1960s. All right, in order to make them feel empowered. But really, it was a war between the white man and the white woman, and the black family got involved in it. And not only has it been catastrophic for the white man and the white woman, it's been even more devastating to the black man and the black woman, because the black woman has taken on feminism even more than the white woman. And when Ice Cube did this, a Jewish woman came out with a article talking about black women are upset with Ice Cube, and she had a couple of black women come out and speak out against Ice Cube. Now, this is a white woman getting in between black conversation. Once again, publishing an article. You could go look it up. Okay. Now, what this reveals, though, about black women is that your value does not matter. It does not matter if you're high value. Right now, we got a conversation going on about high value, which is not even the right conversation, because high value originates from basically men come with value, but they devalue themselves by doing certain things in an intersexual dynamic. So high value is all about how you present yourself to a woman, and presenting yourself as a man that is of value in the presentation. Okay. Now, at the end of the day, conversation has been perverted, and a lot of guys are following that. I don't follow that idea of high value, which is how much you make a year, how often, how many years have you been making it. But let's use that criteria. Here recently, we had Jeezy come out talking about Jeannie Mai. I mean, you had Lonnie Love, Jeannie Mai, and all of these women on the real talking. And the black Jeannie Mai said she was going to submit, and the black women came out and spit venom on Jeannie Mai. Now, Jeannie Mai has based off Kevin Samuels' definition, I'm going to say that based off Kevin Samuels' definition of high value, Jeannie Mai has a high value man who is Young Jeezy. And even with Jeannie Mai having this high value man, you got women like Garcelle, the whatever her name is, that was on the Jamie Foxx show, and the rest of these black feminists on the show that was spitting venom on Jeannie Mai because she said she was going to submit. And I told you back then, I said, this goes to show you that it doesn't matter what your value is. It doesn't matter if you blue collar. These women are king breakers, not king makers. These women are all about how to break you down. So then we get this situation with Ice Cube, when it comes to credentials in real life and in business, when I say in real life, I'm talking about this man been married since 1992. He got children that he raised. That's on movies. I'm talking about private versus public. In Cube public life, he been A1. And in his private life, he's been A1. Whatever they're going to say about his resume is really a disgrace, because at the end of the day, this goes to show you the lengths that black women will go to be a king breaker. It does not show any flaws on Ice Cube. Just like the other day, a couple months ago, Kobe passed away. We know that it was an allegation Kobe wasn't accused. Kobe was not charged with rape. But Gayle King is going to sit there and keep bringing up rape over and over and over again. It's supposed to be innocent to proven guilty. The man was not found guilty, and you still talking about it. What is she doing? She's breaking down the black man. And black women been doing this shit for a long time. Hey, me, I look at it like this. I say, you as a man have to understand this. Regardless if she's a king maker or a king breaker, you got to understand this. We don't have time to cry about it, but we got to understand what it is. We got to open our eyes up to the facts. You know what I mean? Now, second thing that they talked about in this interview was, why are black women not included in the plan for Black America? So now they want to attack Ice Cube and his credentials because they feel like they are excluded. This is Feminism 101. This is Feminism 101. And the problem is this. We said black people, the black women want to be excluded. And they want to talk about how they have been treated and the special things that they need in the plan that's for them. Okay? At the end of the day, I'll say it one more time. This is Feminism 101. But let's deal with it. Now, you mad because you wasn't in the plan. This is the only reason you're attacking Ice Cube credentials. But at the end of the day, when we look at the situation, what we have to understand is this. Intersexual dynamics work like this. As a man, what is yours, it goes to the family off top. And for women, what is theirs, unless you're a pimp or you got a pimp mentality. Why? Because especially in these days and times, if your woman was to work hard and you was to ask from her what she asked from you, you would be considered controlling. You would be considered less than a man to say, hey, you go to work, 100% of your paycheck, 90% of your paycheck is mine. If we're going to be in this together and we married and we talking about if we get a divorce, we split everything in half, then how is it that at the end of the day, if we get a divorce, you didn't put nothing in the pot and you get to take half out the pot and you was making enough to put something in the pot in the beginning? So you really didn't help a nigga. That's exactly why you a king breaker, because you not helping men. You not helping. You want everything to be for you. And this is what they expose in this, where the black women at in this. Claudine, whatever her name is, I've been like not liking her. By the way, Jada Pinkett need to get away from her mom. Jada Pinkett need to get away from her mother. Like I just did a video, Jesse Lee Peterson said, return to the father. All right. Jada Pinkett's mother is taking her down a dark hole of destruction. And ever since you've been seeing more of Jada Pinkett mother, you've been seeing more and more bad things come from Jada Pinkett. Her mother just came out saying something crazy. Why am I saying this? Because at the end of the day, the objective in the way that these women are speaking is not for the empowerment of the family. It is only for the empowerment of self. And they will destroy your family. They will destroy what you have going on to preserve the fake ass sisterhood. Then as soon as they get a man, you can't find them. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, Ice Cube has been getting attacked by black women. And this is the problem in the black community. All right. It's one thing when the white man and the white woman talk down on Louis Farrakhan, talk down on Marcus Garvey, talk down on Malcolm X, talk down on Martin Luther King. It's one thing when they do it. But it's a whole nother thing when our own sisters, when we got to fight against our own sisters, our mother-in-laws, when I say sisters, I'm talking about black women. Now I'm breaking down all the different relationships. When you got to fight against your mother, and why you got to fight against your mom? Because she is out of pocket. Your dad should be running shit, but she keeps stepping on his toes. So you got to keep talking to her goofy ass. Then you got your aunts that's walking around there acting all stink. Then you got your cousins, and you got all of these familial relationships and extended relationships where women are pulling other women down, saying, girl, you don't need no man. You can be strong and independent. And we see where this has gotten us. And so we have, and look, and then we see what they put at the forefront. They put Black Lives Matter. They put all of these feminist black movements to the forefront because this is their way to destabilize the black man by continuously putting black women's movement to the forefront. And the black women's movement is promoting breaking down the household. The black women's movement is promoting LGBTQWXY, whatever the fuck. They promoting that shit. Okay? They not promoting anything to help the men. We got to return back to masculinity. We got to return back to the father, because the father is the unconditional love. All right. The father is the one that pours in, pours in, pours in, pours in. When you at your weakest point, you look at Samson and Delilah. She couldn't wait till he was weak to cut and figure out his weakness. All right. Your girl can't wait to see you weak because you talking all that shit. She like, ooh, I can't wait. Or if it ain't your girl, it's some woman around there that's like, ooh, I can't wait. They don't want to see you strong. They don't want to see you lift up your community. Why? Because Kevin Samuels said it. And also too, because a lot of times y'all don't understand a critique is a critique. I heard some of y'all cornballs talking about hate only comes from the bottom. Y'all sound stupid with that shit, okay? Any of y'all that's ever been competing know that hate is just hate, all right? And competition is competition, and critiques are critiques, and critiques and competition don't equal hate, all right? I'm gonna bust your ass. And if you don't like it, then it don't matter. But don't say that somebody's a hater because they critiquing your shit. But I do want to give a shout out to Kevin Samuels because he said a lot of brilliant shit. I wish he would talk to men more, but he loved talking to them women, boy. He loved talking to them women. But anyways, shout out to Kevin Samuels because this hotel that we are in right now in Vegas, we got it on Hotel Tonight. And I found out about Hotel Tonight through Kevin when he was up in New York. And I'm at the joint, you know what I mean? How much you pay, baby? 25 $25 a night. You understand? At a nice hotel on the strip in Vegas. So, you know, shout out to Kevin Samuels. And then I also want to say that one of the things that the brother talked about is that y'all black women cannot sit your ass in the background, god damn it. What the hell is going on? Every time you see a black man at the forefront, you want to be in front of him. You don't even want to walk by the man's side. You don't even want to hold the man's hands. Not all black women, but most. I'm talking about 85% want to be in the forefront. Can't be a helpmate, god damn it. You want to lead. That's what's going on with the black community. Black men want to lead, but you won't follow. So you look at the Michelle Obamas and you look at these situations. Barack is the president. I hear from Michelle more than I hear from Barack. Okay? So at the end of the day, man, look, black women, for me, if you a star, you a star. Okay? So what I'm saying, if you in front of the camera, cool. I'm not trying to suppress your stardom, okay? But when you have a man who is a star, will you sit your musclehead ass back and let him be a star without your ass jumping all up in every goddamn thing? If I ain't got no problem with you being a star, why you got a problem with me being a star? So anyways, man, if you would like to support my work, like, share, subscribe. We in Vegas, baby, chilling out. And I'll be back in here with more videos for y'all. And I know I missed some shit. I had a lot of shit I wanted to say. And I just get excited and I start going. But this is not a good look for black women. And I'm glad that this happened to expose what the fuck is really going on. We gotta reestablish order, and the order is God in Christ, Christ in man, man over woman. So everything I said, God over Christ, Christ over man, man over woman, woman over children. Peace.